Hello, and welcome back to the Fifthunit podcast. I'm pretty sure it's number 9. I didn't check, so take that with a grain of salt. We've got 3 people on today. We've got myself, Chris Harrison. We've got the person to my left,
Ethan Knowles.
And then to my further
I
left...
prefer it if you introduced everyone.
Why?
I find it there, because they're the first thing that I always say is just...
Right, but watch
Marcus.
this. Watch what happens if you don't say it and people listen to it on Spotify. Whose voice is that? Which one's Ethan?
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
That's exactly what happens. Other than people who I don't believe people listen to it regularly enough to know like the difference between like mine and your voice, let alone like yours and Ethan's, or wasn't it?
Yeah,
Everyone knows my
fair.
fucking voice. What are you on about?
Okay.
So that's why I do
I'm
it.
Marcus.
It's just to clarify who's who.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
Right,
Ethan.
otherwise, people are just like, which one's which? Like, you know, like Giles gets like bare messages just saying that him and Keelan sound exactly the same. So.
But I feel like I know their voices like too well from listening to the podcast to like feel like I can tell between them pretty easily.
Yeah, but you've probably seen like in video, so you probably have more of a video association.
Oh,
if that
yeah,
makes
true.
sense. Like if you watch videos of people talking, like on their vlogs and stuff, you'll probably associate their voice with that person. Whereas people who just listen to the podcast because they're weird and don't watch parkour videos,
I guess
will
I've seen them in real life
have a
as
disconnected like idea. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So really, I've just called you out, and really, you've thought about it, and now I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not just a pretty face.
I've said it
you're
to
not
you
just
before.
A
The
slim
thing
wrist.
is, you've brought this up before, and I told you it's because people need to know the
darn
voice. So that's that. We're in the dead.
Moving on.
Moving on to the dead fucking weather. It's raining
Yes.
every day. I hate it.
Always.
Might kill myself. No, I'll just try and cut that out. Maybe cut that out because that's not true. I'm pretty happy with how I am. Other than the fact that I can't fucking train
Yeah.
because it's wet.
It's very wet.
Last year, I feel like we utilised gyms more. But
Yeah.
for some reason, this year.
Oh, I
even
was
though-
going to say before Christmas we need to go to the last reversal session.
When
Or
is the last
yeah.
reversal session?
they posted their thing. I'm not going to look it up now, but they posted their like listings of Christmas timetable yesterday.
Cool. Yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll do that.
And then we should also go to like a horse and gymnastics session or something. Not Woking, because Woking sucks.
Yeah, boo. Boycott
Boo.
Woking.
Boo.
Woking gym. Boo.
We're not going to explain that. We're just going to leave that there.
Yeah, they could have done something awful to us.
Ask
But
in the
you'll never
comments
know.
below.
Maybe give us 10,000 likes and maybe we'll explain the story. Fucking 4 years later when we don't have 10,000 likes. Oh yeah, here's the Woking story. They just shorthanded us an hour.
Yeah,
the
last
session.
year I thought
Why'd you tell them?
I was
Shit.
convinced. Last year we went to gyms quite a lot. Like
Yeah,
I remember
we went, like,
going to
every
Woking
week.
and stuff. Yeah, once a week, and then this year for some reason we just like haven't, and it ends up
Yeah.
being like weeks between training. Not weeks, but like
It's
training.
been-
been-
I haven't trained in,
It's
like,
only been a
months.
week since Prague.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you trained since Prague?
No.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
been
how
raining.
depressing is that? It's
Been-
horrible.
Yeah, nah.
I was pretty ill after Prague. I like got back and like a day later I was fine, and then I went to Hannah's house and I was fucking, you know when you're like lying it like I went to bed at 10 and I honestly shit you not fell straight asleep and then woke up fucking boiling, like out of my mind hot, and like went to the toilet, and then obviously while I was in the toilet I was fucking freezing, then I got back into bed and I was boiling again, and it's just fucking one of those bad boy things I fucking hate. I get that like once a year and it's fucking shit.
Yeah, me too. I was ill before Prague. I
Oh,
still had
yeah,
like the
yeah.
snivels when we were there, which made the cold weather even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to someone say, and Prague made me reminded me of this. Someone was saying that you know how you get hot, like dry heat and moist heat or whatever.
Yeah.
And like some places feel hotter even though they're the same temperature because it's like a moistness in the air or something. Apparently it's the same with cold.
Yeah,
So
where it's dry
England,
cold.
Yeah, England is wet
It's like
cold,
dry
which
ice.
makes it feel colder.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is
Yeah.
colder.
What do you mean?
Well, for it to be so, you know when you get dry ice
Yeah.
is colder ice because it's not melting.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it could be the same temperature in the air, but it feels colder because it's wet rather than dry.
You're saying it feels colder if it's wet than if it's dry? Because I think it feels
I don't
colder
know.
if
I
it's
can't
dry.
remember, but yeah.
I
they
think
were
it
just saying
feels
that
colder
it's-
when it's dry and it's fucking windy. That's when it's fucking at its coldest.
Yeah, that's
That's when you get
brutal.
like chapped
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah, I was literally going to say
Which
that.
is
Chapped
what
lips sit.
which is what Prague was, especially like when you're at the top of the cascade spot, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking getting
man,
rinsed
yeah.
by the
Zero wind chill.
which is where the my favourite part of the spot was.
My
me too.
least favourite part now. Because I didn't do something and I'm angry about it.
Yeah, fair enough. It's alright. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
True.
hopefully.
He says, and then like I said that
Yeah,
about
true.
like 3 parkour parks in Copenhagen, and they're fucking gone.
Yeah, I found that so funny how it's a huge spot. This is the classic Prague spot, the one, you know.
Grey walls, and it goes down loads of levels.
Yeah, flower beds
loads
all
of
the way down.
rectangles.
It's called
Yeah.
Cascades, apparently. I'm pretty sure.
It's by a
That's the
station.
English translation, but it's actually next to a station, so they all just say the station name, I think.
Yeah, but this was classic our group. We all turned up. 7 of us? Yeah, 7 of us, and pretty much everyone's trying the same challenges on 3
Yeah,
walls.
yeah.
at the
Yeah,
top.
me
At
and
the
Jamie
top.
literally, like, the first thing I said was I'm going somewhere else, and Jamie was like, yeah, come with.
It must. I always thought, like, from bird's eye view, it must look so funny. Like, we rock up and then all congregate on one thing,
Yeah, true.
just like
So-
queuing, waiting for each other
Yeah.
to go.
It's like the fattest spot ever.
Yeah.
We always do that though. We always end up on one challenge, and then I just stay on that challenge because I can't do something for ages. Yeah, it's a classic.
I just had loads of stuff I wanted to do on that one bit, and then I successfully did none of it. But that's how it goes.
But knowing you pre-planned that probably, didn't you? Those things.
Oh
you
yeah,
wanted to
100%.
do?
I
Yeah.
pre-planned all of it. I was just like, I'm going to do this, going to do that, going to do this, and then broke my wrist, and I couldn't do any of it. But
Yeah,
that's just
true.
life.
Mm.
It's alright. Did a sweet step vault with my broken wrist at the time. That was great. It didn't even hurt. That was the weird bit that it didn't
You
hurt.
claw gripped it.
Yeah, it was a sweet. I think it might be.
Sweet
Oh,
spider.
actually, I was gonna say it might be okay now. It wouldn't be okay now. It'd probably fucking break.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it looks swollen as fuck.
Yeah. So if I do that, look at that sweet mobility.
Fuck.
It's not bad. It's just not normal.
Yeah, and your wrist is so much thinner. Now that I'm looking at it,
Oh, don't do this. I don't know.
no, this is a
I already
chance for
know.
growth, Chris.
It's not growth.
Chance for your wrist to
My-
grow.
My left arm is basically fucking like a pea at the moment. And it makes me fucking like so upset. Well, not upset. I'm just like.
Yeah, I didn't realise how. Well, how long's it been in the cast for?
Well, if you, in theory, if you total up like the cast time, which was like 4 weeks, and then like the not used like the week of the other cast, I think. Nah, probably four weeks of like in total for both casts, and then like if you add in the fact that I couldn't like use it properly because of the collarbone for like 2 months before that,
True.
it's actually like stupidly weaker.
Mm.
But like I went to the gym today and it was actually right. Like I did like 1 arm lat pull downs and it wasn't so bad. So like the difference
Oh,
wasn't.
sick.
The difference wasn't. I'd say the difference was more in the control. Like obviously there was a bit of like strength difference, but the control was like the main factor. And then I also did some sweet bicep curls and they were right. So
Nice.
Go on.
thumbs up from Chris. Couldn't do.
But what I think is funny
Sorry,
is
I did
that
that.
you've managed to. I mean, at least like visually, you've managed to maintain pretty much all your strength in your forearm and stuff. Like your forearm looks the
What
same
this
as it
one?
did, yeah. And it's just funny how you've managed to do that but not use the other hand.
Well,
Like, found
I'll
enough
tell you what it
one-arm
is.
things.
Is go to the gym and you know the fucking you know when I go on the leg press and I load like the fucking 300
Oh,
kilos.
yeah.
It's fucking lifted up like set like I have to lift up 8 25 kilo things and just plonk them on with one arm. That's literally what it is.
That's your first cough. Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I was like that was because I was laughing. Had I not laughed, I wouldn't have coughed.
When you turned up at my house, I mean, you from coming in the door, you basically coughed every 10 seconds till we started.
Yeah, that
the
was really
podcast,
bad. I
and
don't
it
know
was
what happened. But like at the gym, I didn't cough at all. I was just
Yeah.
totally fine, and that was like while not out of breath, but like
That's always. It's the same with giggling and coughing. As soon as
Yeah.
you can't, it just
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
so hard not to.
yeah. But yeah, it's because I literally like every single like maybe 3 days a week just fucking loading up through like a lot of fucking weight onto one thing and just using my legs with one arm. So that's fun.
Good times.
Good times.
Now you're back to 4 limbs though.
Yeah.
so
Well, apparently,
pretty much-
according to I don't know, the hospital experience was really weird getting my cast off. The cast getting off was really normal. It was just pull it off, and then I went and got an X-ray. Totally fine. And then I went into so have you? I've been in hospital a lot recently, which is kind of shit. But so like I kind of know the system for practically like off by heart. Basically, you sit in the thing, and then they call you over, and usually they send you for an X-ray first, and then you sit in the thing, and then they call you over, and they just put you in another seat. So they just move you from here over to there, outside the door of the doctor, and then someone else is in there, and then when they come out, they see you after that person. And the other person came out, and then the doctor came out and just looked at me, like literally like this. And then he went back in the room. I just like looked up and was like, And then he went back in, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's never happened to me. Usually they just call me straight in, and he just looked at me like, he was like, I don't think that's Christian. And I was like, my name's Christian Harrison. Like,
It's me. Ken.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty white, so I look like that. You know, that name kind of suits me. It's just the way he didn't like. He just looked at me so questioning, and I was like, fair enough. And then he came back out, and he was like, Christian. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, cool, good. And I was like, who do you think they called over? Like,
I wonder what he was basing it on.
yeah, I don't know. That's what I don't know. It was really weird. And then like in the thing, he just like he didn't not want to give me that physio, but he basically was like, oh, you won't need it. I was like, I will. I was like, I was literally like, I always say that I'm like parkour, like do parkour as a job. Like obviously I coach it, which means I do need to have like some level of like realistically, if you coach stuff, you don't have to do it, but obviously I like blagging. I'm like, I need full range of motion, like blah 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 blah. Give me a sweet physio. And he was basically like, he was kind of like, he was like, oh, I don't think you'll need it, and I can just give you a few like stretches and stuff to like speed it up. And I was like, well, I want like a referral as well on top. And he was like, okay, I guess if you really want one. I was like, well, I do. And then he was like, and then I was like, oh, it needs to be Dorking Hospital if possible, because that's where I did my shoulder. And then the woman knows all my stuff, so she knows I fractured my wrist, so she'll like sort out both at the same time, sort of thing. She can like pre-plan. And then he was like, I don't think I can send you to Dorking Hospital. And I was like, well, when I came here last time, they sent me to Dorking Hospital. So like, what do you mean? You can't just like change it up. Yeah. And then he asked the nurse, and she was like, yeah, that's totally fine. I'll sort that out for you. Like, he said she was going to call them and like give them my name and all that stuff. Like, give me all the details. So it all worked out fine. It was just the way the doctor like didn't really know it. Like, it didn't seem like he knew what he was talking about. So
sounds like a snake.
Really
I have a question based off of this. This is something I was thinking about since yesterday, because I listened to a podcast with Jamie Lang of all people. Do you know Jamie Lang from like, I think he's made in Chelsea or Towie or what?
Oh yeah. He's made in Chelsea.
Is the guy with blonde hair?
Yeah. Jamie Lang. He's one that.
I don't know.
Pretty sure blonde shades.
One of the crew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure. He was on a podcast that I listened to, and he was talking about when he was younger, being like captain of the rugby team and like basically like top sportsman in the school sort of thing, and that was like who he was.
Super posh.
And unbelievably posh, and was basically pinning his future on being a rugby player, and I think he made it sound like it was sort of quite likely in terms of like he was doing really well. And then he blew his ACL, and one of the doctors told him you won't play rugby again, and that sort of ended his career. And he was saying he found it obviously like devastating, and the way he was talking about it, he was saying that he was using language like, and this might sound over the top, but to me I just understood instantly, because I've got such a fear of injuries as well. And it was him talking that made me realise maybe why that is, because it's almost like a threat on his identity. It's like, I am a rugby player, this is who I am. Yeah. And as soon as that was stripped away, it's like identity gone, like who the fuck am I anymore? And it made me realise why when I'm so fearful of my knee, I think, is because if I lost parkour, so much of my life would be like thrown into disarray.
Yeah.
Because so much of it is like pinned on it. So I go to the gym to aid parkour, and I eat well to aid the gym to aid parkour. You know what I mean? Like, so much of it's tied in that if my knee gets super bad, I'm...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a scary thought. And my question to you is if any of that like rings true. Because I know you find it really difficult when you're injured, Chris. I don't know about you, Ethan.
Well, I find it fucking difficult. I don't know. I like, obviously, if I couldn't train ever again, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just try and train it. I've always said if I was in a wheelchair, I'd try and do wheelchair backflips. Just be crazy. And like, what else would you do? Like, let's be honest. Like, if you're in a wheelchair, what would I do for a job? Oh, I could continue at Pizza Express and chef up some sweet pizzas. But on the side of that, how am I gonna have fun? You got to at least go down the skate park and bloody razz it round. Like, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So I don't really know. I feel like I'm quite like determined in the fact that like no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep doing as much as I can. For example, as soon as I looked in the mirror, last night, I got my cast off yesterday. I only really realised the difference in like my arms like when I was at Hannah's, and just before bed I just looked in the mirror and went, I'm gonna make this way better and just fucking sort myself out, and I'm gonna train really hard, so I'm gonna be like as best as I could be next year, sort of thing. So I don't know. I just feel like quite determined in the fact that I'm just gonna try and train as hard as I can, no matter what the situation.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
For example, I've just been training on my legs anyway. Like I did like the biggest plyo I've done outside, like with a cast on. So that was pretty sweet.
That's it.
What are you, Ethan?
What, like,
I don't know if that really
Injury.
answered the question, but
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah.
wait, what do you mean, like, by the question?
I don't know. It's not. Yeah, it's not a very simple question, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Is it
like
like,
I
am
feel
I,
like
like,
half the
fearful
question
of, like,
was
injury?
fearful of losing your like identity if you can't do parkour.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
feel like you? I feel like so much of who I am, which sounds so grandiose, but I feel like parkour is such a big part of me. That
Gay.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I feel like whenever people ask me, like, about myself, I'll be like, oh yeah, I do parkour. And it's like I don't really do anything else. Like, I just train.
Yeah.
And then, like, when I can't train, do nothing, hang out with people, like, and I don't want, like, that to be the only thing in my life if I got injured and I couldn't do it anymore. So, like the same as you as well, like, I do use the gym to try and get better at parkour and stuff. And I'm, like, trying to do that at the moment, and I just fucking hate it. If I couldn't do anything,
Yeah, it'd be difficult.
I don't know what
It'd
I'd
be
do.
difficult.
But I think, like, even if I couldn't, I'd, like, find a way to somehow, like, be involved in the sport still. Like, I would obviously, like, film as much as I can, like, other people, and then, like, I'd maybe like try and go back into coaching something, because I feel like I couldn't, like, not have, like, parkour as a part something in my life at the moment. It's so, like, essential. I don't know. Yeah.
It's almost got to a point now that it's like, it's almost like, you know, like an unconditional love you have for family members. It's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's like I could not train for like 2 weeks, or I could get frustrated by it or whatever, or like be excited about something else, but I'll always come. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's past that point of like,
yeah, no.
am I gonna like it in that 5 years or whatever? It's just like, yeah, this is what I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Or just bloody love it.
Yeah, got a bit,
Can't get enough of this
got a
stuff.
bit heavy.
Sweet
Sorry,
parkour.
lads.
Some guys just Marcus is scared that he'll lose
Just
his
dropping
identity.
bombshells.
If
out
his
there.
knee breaks, he's scared he'll lose his identity. He'll lose his sense of self-worth.
Sense of
And-
self. I was trying to
And
think. of
next
that
thing
earlier.
you know is you'll see Marcus crying on the street in Dorking, just
Oh,
next to a
brutal.
wall. It's like,
No.
so I'll
Yeah.
come over and I'll put you on the wall, and I'll be like, jump to the other one, and you'll be like, I can't. And I'll be like, you can.
Let me spot you, and it's like when you're coaching a kid, you just pick him up and like drop him on the other wall.
I think that's
Yeah.
something you have to remember is that like you always know what you can do, and like doctors don't know what you can do. Like, 'cause they can know what the body is capable of, like, overall, and like what's realistic, but they can't like I don't know, it's weird because, like, for example, they told Ryan Doyle he wouldn't fucking train again, and he said fuck you, I'm gonna train anyway, and like he's still like trained pretty hard, like after like he snapped his shin in half, and they were literally like, you can't do parkour again, like, fact, and he was like, nah, bun that shit, I'm on it,
Yeah.
and he just fucking started training again, and I feel like they're gonna be like they're always like they're always gonna sometimes, like, some people are always gonna be like, oh, like, it's not likely you'll be able to train, but if you just went like as hard as you could, you probably would. Like, people tear their ACLs and get back into shit. I don't
Yeah.
like I understand that might have ruined his, like, what probably ruined his career was the timing, is the fact that he
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
was at the end of his like school or like college rugby level, and that was the time where, like, that would, if he fucking nailed it then, he would have pushed to be a professional. So he can probably still play rugby now, had he, like, I don't know if he still does, but like, I reckon if he like pushed like with the physio and like sorted that all out, he could probably still play rugby now. He just obviously might not be able to play it professionally because he wasn't good enough at the time to be picked up. He's now probably a bit too old, sort of thing, to be picked up.
Yeah,
But-
I think that's one of those sports that there's such a small little window when you're in your
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah,
or,
yeah, exactly.
Same with football as well. Like, all the athletes that like start off and like go into like the England team and stuff like that are all so young. There's like some, like, I'm pretty sure there's some that are like 16, 17. So like, it's such like a young age. You have to get into it.
People, so like 17-year-olds are like play like on the like adult team, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the difference between that is, especially with us, is that, like, I'm not trying to say we're all shit, but like none of us are like probably going to be like pros in the next like couple, like, especially like me and Marcus are like a bit older, and so like we're not going to be like we're probably not going to be like professional, like getting paid bare money in the next like couple of years. So the idea,
Yeah, mate.
so the main idea would just be like that we just want to train for fun, and so
Yeah.
we would probably push that even heavier to get back into it. Even if I like fucking tore my ACL, I'd just be like, well, I'm just gonna push until I can until I can train more again, sort of thing, because it's that heavily invested. Whereas like he probably saw it more as like I can't make money off this anymore. What can I make money off, like, sort of thing.
He didn't really allude to that at all, but
No, but I'm sure. I'm sure it wasn't just a money thing for him. I'm sure it was like a fun thing as well. And I'm sure, and he probably like, to be honest, he probably plays rugby now. Like, I definitely would if I was him. Like, I'd just be like, but I don't know his mindset really.
Wasn't it Elias Zimikov? Might be butchering his name there, but the Copenhagen fella, didn't he tear his ACL?
Yeah, I think so. Well, so someone I know tore their ACL, and they're like back in gymnastics doing like flips and shit, like like all the way back, like fully back, like like pushing themselves further than they were before, sort of thing.
Well, Tadams from our skate parkour video, he did his ACL skating,
really?
And he's now skating again.
Yeah. So it's not like it is I'd say in terms of professionalism and like becoming a professional and stuff, it is potentially career ending just because timings and shit is fucked. But like if you do it, if you're just, you can still get back into what you're doing. You don't. It's not a write off.
No.
A lot of snowboarders tear their ACLs and stuff, and it just requires like something like 9 months.
Jaws fucking tore his ACL going down that stair set the first time.
And then he went down
and
again.
He fucking did it again.
Yeah.
A year later. What was it, a year later? Probably
it was around a year later.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. A year later, because it's like 6 months for an ACL.
Yeah.
And that's just to be back to like walking.
Yeah, it's like 9 months to be like fully recovered, and then like still you got to be taking it really easy. I think
he's just fucking taking Leon 25 dropped on his fair play.
Yeah,
I bet snowboarding is bad for ACL.
I reckon so.
Yeah,
I like
skating's bad for ACLs.
Being locked into a board though.
Yeah, I feel like loads of board sports are so like bad for it. I feel like surfing is
with
probably
skating,
alright.
Sorry, I totally yelled over you, Ethan.
That's calm down.
I just like totally thought about it. I was like, that guy. That's literally what happened to him. Is he tore his ACL and he came back a year later and fucking did it again.
Yeah, nah.
The reason skateboarding is fucked for ACLs is because when you do it's big stair sets. When you do big stair sets and the skateboard just does that and your legs just do that. Your leg just does this.
It's because the ACL thing that stops the knee from going like
it stops your knee from twisting. It's the one that goes down the middle.
God,
so if your knee, basically, if your shin's not meant to do that, and if you tear your ACL, your shin can then start going like round.
Oh, imagine.
So it's pretty fucked.
Talking of Jaws, Dom hit 1 million. Do you see?
Oh
yeah. That's
crazy.
Unreal.
I think that's like Pasha already hit 1 million, which is fucking crazy cool. But I personally feel like Dom's posts are just like 100% parkour. Even his YouTube is like he's one of the like vloggy like it's like a vlog style, but it's just a vlog of parkour. Like it's not like hi, I'm Dom, like this is my life. It's just hi, I'm Dom. These are the jumps I hit over the last 2 days, and it's just done, go, and it's just fucking like I prefer those videos to like a lot of other videos, to be honest. But yeah, it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like Pasha is obviously a parkour athlete, but the content stuff, content that's made him
mix.
Yeah. It's like the sort of, I feel like Dom's content is never obviously aimed at anyone other than parkour community.
Yeah.
Which is why
Except
it's so
for, like,
sick.
maybe some of the fails. But like the fails are still a bit parkour-y.
And the big front flips, I guess, possibly a little bit, but essentially it's just, as you say, straight parkour. Yeah, just an absolute barrage of 2 posts a day for like. No, it's cool. It's so deserved. So deserved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so cool.
He's got like he's just grinded for it for so long as well. Like whenever he's like at like an event as well. He's like constantly filming, getting his videos done and stuff. I rate that because I just can't be fucked to film half the time. I like just want to have fun, but yeah,
that's true. Do you just want to have fun at your events? Speaking of events, you 2 cunts aren't coming forward. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Thieving.
Yeah. Well, I can't do anything.
I couldn't really afford to go to Project Underground and Fort Long.
Oh yeah.
And I need to fucking book off Project Underground because I've done that.
You're both coming there though.
Yeah.
I mean,
they still got tickets, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't look like there was any danger, so no.
I don't think that's
Sweet,
allowed,
yeah, cool. I'll be at Project Underground,
yeah.
guys.
I'll be there. I
Come
won't
down
be
if you're
there
autograph.
on the third. I'll be there like late third, so like I'll miss the extra day, and then I'll be like late. I think I'm gonna miss the adult skill comp, which is shit. But
Oh, that is peak.
that's because I chose to do it on the first day. Why would you do
I'm
that?
glad about that.
Waste,
It's good when you're going to be freshest.
Yeah,
True.
but you know.
Then again,
You also wanna,
but
like,
then
feel
also the adult
I
like
feel
I feel like it's gonna be such like for example, last time they put it just as that online thing, and no one did it. Like Tim did it, and Tim did it in like 5 minutes, and just fucking like done.
Brazzed it.
And he won. And then like a couple of people looked at the challenges, but no one took it seriously because it was just like wasn't really made into like a thing. Whereas I think now they've made it into a thing, but they've also then just put it on that like it's like, oh yeah, we'll just chuck it in on the first day, And I feel like it's very like because especially a lot of people are like me, a lot of people arrive late on the first day. That might be because there was nothing on the first day of the one I went to, but I feel like they've just like chucked it in there when for me that's going to be the one that I, like if it's like a proper like everyone watching that, I want it to be like the big one because like they could set some fucked things and I could see Tim Champion like or someone or like Joe Hendo or Marcus Dale just like prepping it and then like looking at it and they're like, right, I guess I've got to do this fat Grand Prix over this fat drop like first try or like within the first 3 tries, and they go for it, and who knows what.
Yeah, it's the most exciting thing for me, the skill comp.
Definitely.
And not to compete in, and to watch.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
most,
watching's
I
the
enjoy it
best.
most. But I like that it's on the first day because everyone's going to be fresh.
Yeah, but if you're smart,
and everyone has
if
the
you're
same
smart,
amount
you
of
can be
like,
fresh every day, like me. It's not true. I'm not
everyone
fresh
will
every
have
day.
like the same amount of I don't know what you'd call it, like they'll know about the space the same amount, I guess, unless if they're like athletes there all the time, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
Everyone be adjusted
Yeah, I know
to
what
it
you
the
mean.
same amount.
But they'd have that no matter what day it's on. Because everyone would be there like the same amount of time realistically.
Yeah,
Unless
true.
you're like me and choose to arrive late, but that's just how it goes.
You just arrive in fashionably late. You're just like hanging out
Yeah,
like
just
next
like-
door, and you should it's like
Nah, I'm just
bowling.
fucking getting
burst
to
the doors
England
in.
a bit late, and then I've got to fucking get a sweet bus
Sweet
all the way
bus.
fucking
Rush.
north.
Northland.
It's not actually that far. I think the bus is like 3 hours.
Yeah,
So I'm getting there like 7. I'm not even getting there. It's not like I'm getting there like 10. I'm getting there like 7. So I'll be ready for a sweet meal.
Do they do sweet Nando's there?
They do. Nando's is on the 2nd. I don't know. I went twice, so I don't remember which day was the official Nando's. And I don't remember how it already happened because Chris Ilabaka, the total legend, just fucking like sorted it out. we like went there on the day. Like we went there. I think we went there a bit early or something. Like before. Like I don't know. Somehow like it wasn't. We weren't there at the right. Like a whole bunch of us, including like Chris Ilabaka, weren't there at the right time for it to be the like included Nando's cheap thing.
Oh,
And then he basically was like talking to them and then calling the event organisers and like back and forth. He's like, right, I've sorted, boys. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, man's on a mission. It was honestly so
Man wants
sick.
his
He
Nando's,
literally got there and he was just like, don't worry, boys, I've got this. I just fucking sorted it. It was so cool.
So,
But yeah, but they also do so like Nando's turned up on, was it the first night or the second night, and they had like a spin the wheel thing, and you spin the wheel and you get sweet like discounts and stuff. So like that's how I afforded to go the second time, was because like I got like a chicken like half price, so it was pretty calm.
that's
I'm
literally all of
excited.
Nando's. That's literally all of Nando's.
Yeah, it was like, it was like half, like those you get half a chicken or a quarter of a chicken.
Oh right.
So it was like
yeah,
a specific meal.
Yeah. Oh,
half
right. Just
price.
probably like all chicken.
And obviously I
half
just
price.
razzed that half price on the extra hot because
That's calm.
man loves his spice. But yeah, that's all part of the fun. A sweet Nando's if you want to come Project Underground and have a Nando's with us.
No lemon and herbs.
Yeah, none of that pussy shit. So we all know who will be getting lemon and herb in our group. It's Marcus.
Yeah, it's because then you can put other sort. I've explained this so many
Guys,
times
please.
to you. Not on the podcast.
Don't worry, Jamu will get some bitch boy sauce as well. He's a fucking pussy. He ate like I can't remember what we had. Yeah, we had something and it wasn't hot, and he was just like crying like it's so hot, boy. And I was like, you're a pussy.
A man after my own heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh, that boy.
Okay, going back to Prague.
Go back to Prague.
Have a good time.
No shit, mate. That was fucking amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, it was really good. I tell you what was cool was the fact that Mukesh, on his fucking crutches came out to the spot.
Yeah,
Came out to the
he
spot.
came out to see us twice.
And then he had uni the second day, but then he came all the way, came to the gym again the day after.
Yeah,
We were only there for 3 days, and he made an effort to be there 2 out of 3. So that's pretty.
Yeah,
4 days, but 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, and Christoph came and showed us around in the snow.
Yeah.
on the last day,
Yeah.
and Venda came out like 2 or 3 times as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's cool.
Simon came out. He came
He
and
came
saw
to
us
the
at the
gym,
gym,
and then
was twice at the gym. He came to the open
he did.
session.
Oh,
as
yeah.
That
well.
was cool.
The whole community in Prague just seems to be so good.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were so nice.
Like good community and good athletes as well.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
ridiculous
that
talent.
guy, just that guy who did the plyo, the normal running pre.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
plyoed it, which is what I wanted to do.
You
But
know, we
no,
met him in
gas myself.
Eindhoven.
Yeah, we met a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Eindhoven.
yeah.
You
He
know-
was so sick.
Yeah. He was at the gym. One of the other guys that we met in Eindhoven, who you then found, or someone found on Instagram. He did the side pre at Amstel Station, Johnny Spot, the one that Dom did front
Yeah.
pre.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was at the gym one of the nights
Oh, was that
as
guy?
well.
The
Yeah.
Farang tee? Or am I
Nah,
thinking
not
of
for
it?
Auntie. He was wearing skate shoes, white Nike Janoskis, I think.
I would recognise him if I saw him.
Yeah, if I pointed him out, you'd be like, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that key's
But yeah,
Gym.
super fun.
Yeah.
Stay at the gym. That was super cool.
Oh yeah,
That's
Emotion.
it. Classic
What-
Emotion.
That is honestly, it's one of my favourite gyms.
That's so perfect.
It was a really good gym, I think.
Yeah. I
But
want to try go
I
to the other one in
think-
Prague as well. Oh no, not in Prague, in
I think
Czech.
if I didn't have a
So,
broken arm,
yeah.
it would have been better. But that's probably how it goes with every gym.
Yeah, it was Army.
It wasn't but the thing is, so I think if you go to fluidity, it's split up. I think it's split up into big sections. So there's that. There's the voxel section, which obviously would suit me with a broken wrist because I could just do fuck tons of running prees and shit. And then obviously it has a bar section, doesn't it? And then it has a bunch of other stuff. Whereas this gym was just everything mixed together, which I think is better as a whole. But obviously for my training it was a bit weird because I couldn't do certain lines because I couldn't do big running prees because there'd be
guess.
certain stuff in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick to have a foam pit and stuff. Cause there's,
Yeah, fitness is always fun.
I only really had gone to ones that are in gymnastics gyms, so it's quite nice combining parkour lines with the foam pit and stuff. And you always get to send flips that you'd never do onto a mat.
Yeah.
Or I personally, because I'm too scared. But yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
And they're so good for guests as well. Little
Yeah,
cooker.
Yeah, it's like
Basically,
it's like a
yeah,
proper
yeah.
hostel really, just
Genuinely.
but just for parkour geezers.
So good. I think forgive me if I've said this already, I don't know, but me and Finn stayed in Ford Parkour in Portland, and that was a building built specifically for the gym. They built it from the ground for the gym, which is amazing anyway because it means they've got high ceiling, they've got everything's perfect.
Yeah.
But then they've left, so on one of the walls, it's flat, like a vertical wall as you'd imagine. But if you go upstairs, and from the outside, the building slopes out like a triangle, and in that space, they're going to be I don't know how far they've got, but they were saying they're going to be building up bunk beds, so that it is a hostel, and they have a
sick.
place for athletes to come and stay.
That
That's
gives
awesome.
brings loads more money into the warehouse as well, because
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
We
Just
should
stay
do
at
that.
gym, train every day.
Bunk with
That's
the lads.
blessed.
Yeah, the killer.
Spots in Prague were sick.
Yeah.
They're really cool, and they have a crazy good amount of them.
Yeah, my favourite spot was the either the cascades or the tables. I think.
Oh yeah,
Those
Tell you,
two are
that's what was really good to be fair.
Oh, Ethan, your line at table spot was so sick.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I think my favourite was probably Cascades.
Yeah.
But that's because there was loads of leg stuff to do. It would probably be somewhere else. I don't know. Actually, no, it definitely wouldn't have been. It would have been there still if I could use my arm.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's just because it's fucking crazy good.
We
spot.
saw a sweet 4 spots out of like
Yeah.
320.
Yeah.
Wait, nah, what? We went to all
Maybe
those
5?
ones between the flats as well.
Yeah, true. And the other thing is, we had 3 days, but we also had about 6 hours every day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
short days.
Yeah, it gets dark
Dark
at
at 4 o'clock.
4:30.
Yeah.
And we all wake up we were got ready to leave like quite late most days as well.
Well,
we weren't like
some
that
of
great.
us did.
I
I
was pretty fucking good. I was always first one out of all the people upstairs.
Happens like
out.
every single time.
Everyone
Everyone
at
else,
9 o'clock clubs.
yeah,
son.
trust, fuck yeah.
Classic. The
We went
lads.
for bananas at one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go back in summer, 100%.
Yeah,
get
no,
all
when we
day.
can fucking
But the
Not-
wrist is working.
not freeze to death
I
as
could
well.
do some sweet
We'll have to
stuff.
take forever to-
Yeah, boy.
I'm going to tell everyone so that no one does it before I do it. Spoilers.
I bet I could guess quite a lot of it.
No, you can't. You can't guess
Bet I
anything.
could.
Yeah, bet you can't.
I
Bet
know,
you can't guess anything.
know exactly
I bet you
what.
don't know anything I do there. Because it's never the same stuff. It's always totally 100% different.
But then you'll say something, I was like, it'll be even more than I'm thinking. I was like, no. Classic Chris stuff.
No, I do normal stuff. I don't know what you're on
You
about.
do. You do the stuff that I enjoy watching, which
Yes.
is perfect.
That's good to know.
It's worked great for me. Yeah, I just love like the classic moves. I like watching people do running prees, plyos, dive kongs, kong prees. Kong prees.
I just
especially.
don't understand why people don't do more dive.
Kong
jumps.
prees are my favourite thing.
Kong
to
prees
watch,
are fucking
I think.
blessed.
Oh my
Double
Like a
kongs are
nice
blessed.
Kong
I
pree.
need to hit that fucking double at that table spot. Because it wasn't that deep. And I
Oh, that one,
wish-
yeah, yeah.
Really wish. If
On
my
the
wrist,
car,
if my wrist
like-
That
wasn't
fucking
broken,
car, yeah.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. It's just car got in the way. Fucking.
I swear.
I was this close.
Yeah, that looks blessed. I don't know. I try and do loads of other stuff though. I don't know. I feel like I do. Here's the thing: is when I'm in the gym, I do like the non classic stuff,
Yeah.
and then as soon as I'm out of the gym, I'm like, "There's a bloody Kong pre, better bloody hit that." Or what would be the point? You know? Or I just won't film the other stuff. I just don't really enjoy filming the other stuff.
Yeah, I,
Well,
I
don't
only
think it
really
looks
like
good enough.
like
It's one of
posting
those weird
like
things.
I don't really like posting like really like flowy stuff because like I feel like a jump. This is just me personally, but I feel like a jump that is like really physically hard for me. I prefer to post because I feel more like proud of it than something like a flowy
Yeah.
line.
Well, mine's exactly the same. My reasoning is always just the fact that I will always, in my own opinion, which is totally an opinion, I'll always hold more merit in the physical barriers, such as like doing a massive like running pre or like Kong pre, than I will to doing a line that I can do all of it pretty much 90% of the time without like, you know, like if like so for example the line I did in the In Motion Academy that I posted on my Instagram, that like all of that line I could do 100% of the time like on their own, and then putting them together I could do like what like I only like didn't do it like twice, like, and it was only because like sometimes I'd be like slightly in the wrong position. So I'll always hold more merit in something that like is like sticking a pre is so much like I find that like especially a big one, it's so much harder to do that 100% of the time than it is the flowy run. So I always just hold a bit more merit in the stuff that I find harder to do. So I post that instead. And then I also don't think I look very good doing the flippy stuff in most of the circumstances. So, but I do really enjoy the flippy stuff.
I like watching it. So Joe Marks put up something a day or two ago, and he put it on his story, and it was him in Chainstore, and he said didn't like this. It's something along the lines of didn't really like this, so I'm going to put it on my story or something.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it
Yeah, but
because
I know why I didn't like it.
I enjoyed it because I enjoy watching him move, and I like his style, and that's basically the same reason. Everyone that I follow, I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I'm not saying regardless of what they're doing, but pretty much across the board, I'll watch it because I enjoy it, and I enjoy them as athletes. And then if it's like something unreal as well, obviously that's
Yeah.
a bonus. But it's weird how we put this. I put a filter on what I put up as well because I was like, I'm not too happy with this, but I don't know if other people feel the same. You know.
Yeah, well, I think everyone feels the same. I don't think anyone people filter stuff because of like for example, Joseph Marks filtered that, not posting it on his like actual thing because on his like posting it on his like account as opposed to on his story because he didn't think it looked as good because to him it probably wasn't the cleanest it could be.
Mm.
Whereas like obviously if it was 100% clean, he'd probably be like, oh yeah, I'm super happy with that now, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see what he did recently? Like
The double con.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Oh my.
Did you post that today or was that yesterday?
I'm not sure. I think it might be today. Have you seen this, Steve?
I I don't think I did.
Oh, it's so,
Right.
it's so
Take a look.
sick.
You watch it. You watch
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
then me and Marcus will like discuss it while you do it.
Oh, right.
What did you think? Do you think? I think it's not. I think. I don't know. If you can round off really well, then I think it's like not physically impossible.
I guess the thing, yeah, my round offs
It's the
aren't
round
strong
off.
enough
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really
That's the
understand.
thing. Neither. Mine are wank. So if I like did one, I don't think I'd have enough power to make that distance. But I think I could do that out of a round off if it was really small.
Yeah.
So
So
I-
in my head, you come out a round off and you get like a snap and a pop up.
Yeah.
So then I'm thinking, okay, if you're getting a pop, how are you then keeping your chest low enough to pop for the second double? That's the confusing bit for me.
So I reckon you like pop, but then you stay like low, and then you use the like push. Like it's like you like stay like kind of low and then like put. I don't know. But I don't want
It's so crazy.
I reckon he just get like. Here's how you could practice. You do a round off to a dive roll, and you just see how far you can get, and then from there you can know like how far and how high you are.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god, that's fucking
It's crazy. I
amazing.
want to watch it again.
Yeah.
For all you audio listeners, we're watching it on Ethan's phone, so bear with us for 2 seconds.
That's insane.
Yeah,
it's
so he
mad,
uses a
it's
lot of
mad.
like I think he uses a lot of
Yeah.
handstand
Yeah,
push.
yeah.
So
That's a
so
lot
I
of arm
reckon,
strength.
yeah, I
going into
reckon he
that.
comes out really high and then he's like, like proper like pull.
Yeah, it looks like he
Pull
pulled
calm.
really fast. He like comes in, he's like,
Yeah.
it looks like he like.
I want to see him get it, but like proper like normal double contact, like not like you know when you see people do triple kongs and like the last one is like really small, but you see them
Oh,
just
yeah.
like they have to pull the second one to get far enough for the third kong, and it's like, well, you know, if you just put more speed in, you'd float over all three, or you know, instead of having to like pull it.
Yeah, I know it's the obvious thing to say given that, but as with everything that's done over the block, imagine that over IMAX 1.
That'd be pretty fucking nuts.
Same with like Ryan Looney. You see Ryan Looney's like touchdown. That,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
he did that
my
ages ago.
God.
That was sick.
So nice. Okay, top 5 is fucking loads. Let's go top 3.
Yeah, could I?
Yeah.
Top 3. Wait, gyms that we have been to or.
Oh,
would
if we
like
do
to-
top 3, it's
Yeah.
probably gyms we've been to.
Okay, top 3 gyms we've been to. Yeah, I like that.
Is it solely parkour gyms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no offense to all gymnastics gyms, but they were all the same.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, except that one in Prague, which is sick. To be fair.
Yeah.
But it was, but it had
It
everything,
wasn't-
it had
yeah,
everything
yeah,
other
yeah.
gyms
Same
have. You know what I
stuff,
mean?
just-
It was just
Yeah.
look,
Yeah,
it was just fucking
same
creepy.
stuff, different
That's
area,
why.
yeah.
That's why. It was
Yeah, that
cool.
was creepy. I think that easily could have been haunted.
It was.
And,
No.
you know what, Ethan? You know what we should do? You and me, we should do like Fifth Units Unsolved. and
Yeah,
go around doing
haunted
that.
videos.
Haunted videos. go to. We should find haunted spots.
Yeah. Oh.
That'd be
shit.
creepy. But are
Tim
you
Sheaf.
bad with ghosts, or are you like really good with ghosts?
I'm really fucking good. I'm not scared of anything.
Okay. Because we need one of us to be like a massive pussy, and then I'll be the. I'm pretty good. I'm
I'm
pretty
a
like,
bit.
yeah, it'll be
I am
fine.
a bit of a. I do get jumped easy.
I mean,
won't
I'm
lie.
like. I'm more aware of like what if like someone like a real person comes around the corner.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, with, like, a
that's my
crackhead.
thing. It's like, oh, what if some crackhead? What if that
Sticks
guy
you with
over
a
there
needle.
in the dark has a fucking knife and he wants to shank me?
If there's ghosts at any spot, it's going to be St Thomas's Hospital in London.
Oh yeah.
Try.
We'll do that because it's abandoned, isn't it? So no, it's not. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Oh wait, have they reopened it again or?
I
Nah, I'm
went,
sure
I went
it's
to St
abandoned.
Thomas Hospital. You fucking idiot.
Nah, but that
Sure.
part of the thing.
Oh, that
I've been
bit.
in it. And
Yeah.
It's
Oh
definitely
yeah. No, that
abandoned.
bit's abandoned. Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck. Honestly, it's really scary.
5 units unsolved. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I'll
we
be
have to go.
pussy.
We have to go at night, right? So here'll be some parameters. We'll go. We have to go at night because obviously it's fucking dark, and then
Everyone has to be vlogging like, yo guys.
We'll bring this fucking sweet audio capture. We'll bring the Sony so that we have some sweet like night shots, and we'll bring some
Weapons.
lights,
Bring Sting.
and then I'll buy one of those. What I was talking about earlier. the
Yeah.
fucking,
Clappy.
it's like a radio. It like picks up radio signals, but it switches radios. It switches like frequency, like 1,000 every like a million every minute, like a fuckload every second, pretty much. And so well, I can't remember the exact detail, but basically it's just a fuckload every second. So if you were scrolling through the radio, it's like twisting the knob like really quick.
Yeah.
So if it like picks up a word, that's like kind of like, oh yeah, that could just be from like a random like occurrence. But if there's 2 words that occur, the idea is that if there's like more than one word that occur in a sequence and they make logical sense together, that is being influenced by a ghost. That's
Or like
the
some, like,
idea.
hacker.
I don't really believe it, but that's the idea. I just want to
Yeah.
get one so I can prove my girlfriend wrong about the ghost.
Can we get our own like 5th unit ghost?
Yeah.
That was sick.
Well, I was saying to like, you know, I was like, oh, this could be completely unparkour related. But you
This
know,
is
you
the
know, I was
podcast
saying about the
will be
ghost to my
50.
girlfriend's room. I was saying it'd be crease. You could just live with the ghost. Like
Yeah.
I was saying, it'd be great. We'll just become like me and Woody will become friends with the ghost, and she can just fucking like hate it if she wants to. That's what I was talking to her. I was like, oh, did you let the dog out the kitchen? And then the light flashed, and I was like, well,
And then we can
Frank-
give him a job at the
I was like,
15-minute Pizza
yeah,
Emporium.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can clean it up floors and that.
So he'll clean the floors overnight, so we don't have to, because you know he's gonna haunt it.
Yeah, night
Yeah,
shift.
so if you want Fifthunit to do ghost hunting videos as well, give us a sweet 10,000 likes, and then I will cough up the money for this fucking expensive piece of equipment to find out if ghosts are real.
This podcast is gonna be called like Fifth Unit, and then like ghosts in like capital.
Yeah,
capital letters.
clickbait like ghost
Question
in the
mark.
Fifth Unit group. Did a ghost just join Fifth Unit? First parkour ghost. Caught on camera.
Right,
That'd be
I'm
creepy.
zoning into my gyms. I'm
I got-
gonna
Wow.
figure them out. You've got them?
I don't know. I've only been to
I
like
have not got
I've only
them
been
at
to
all.
like 3, I think. So I think
Bet.
so. Anyway,
Nice and
wait.
easy.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Do we
think-
count that bounce one as a gym?
No.
Wait, I have a spare battery.
That's fine, because we
Is
also
it?
need a little intermission to think about these gyms.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think this is gonna be the clap.
Oh, go again. Ow.
Oh,
Ouchie, my body. Hello, and welcome back. We had a sweet intermission because the camera died again, and we also wanted to come up with our best gym list thing that we're going to do.
Yeah,
So-
we had a massive tangent just there. We introduced it and then spoke about other stuff for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's the best part about our podcast is how inconceivably inconsistent it is.
Yes.
Unless you hate us because of that, then, you know, feel
I
free
mean,
to
like how
stop listening.
fucking cool it is, more like.
Got
Fuck,
'em.
that was a terrible high five. We have to do another. Oh my god!
This is
There we
amazing.
go.
now.
Not
Did
bad,
we,
not
did we
bad.
get really loud one in Prague somewhere?
I think no, that was you. And
Maybe that was really good. I got really
Me
sick
and
of
Finn had
with,
an unreal one in the gym.
me and Keelan might have been the best one I've ever done. Like when I was on the way to come see you, like I was just like bye after the thing, after the gig. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you like
Yeah,
bring me
yeah.
home.
I'm pretty sure there's a sweet
It was
one
fucking
with
loud as fuck.
Dylan in the warehouse the
Um,
other day.
But yes, back on topic, away from
Oh,
high
yes.
fives. We're gonna do our top 3 gyms that we've been to. We couldn't do 5 because we don't go to that many gyms because we're fucking cool and train outside. So, you know, if you can name 10 gyms you've been to, go outside. That's my answer to that. So yeah, who wants to go first?
Don't mind.
Right, cool. We'll go my left to right. You was right to left. So Marcus will go
Okay.
first, and then Ethan.
All right, I haven't actually got the order yet, so I'm gonna spitball here with the order. And coming in third place is gonna be Forge Parkour in Portland.
You've been to fucking.
Don't say it in case it's my number 2.
Oh yeah, good point. Alright, you can say your
Nearly got
things, and then when you
snaked
don't
there.
say it, I'm gonna be like, "You've been to that one. That one's so good."
Forge Parkour. It's such an unreal use of space, and I think it's partly down to the fact that it was built for, as I was saying earlier, to be a parkour gym. But it's so
Yeah,
sick. In terms of staying there as well, they have literally like a living room and a kitchen upstairs, like a full it's so good, and all the structures are amazing. There's the perfect amount of like immovable stuff as well. Like it's such a well run gym. Number 2, I don't know. I'm worried I've missed one now.
You just go, and then
Okay,
I'll
number
just
2
yell
is
at
the
you.
Monkey Vault in Toronto.
What's that one?
That's the one. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to think of.
The fact that you
A way
haven't
to
said
describe
that
it.
something there
Huh?
is there, then I'm gonna, you know.
There's like
Where's Forge Parkour?
Portland.
So not,
Portland.
yeah, no, okay, cool.
Oregon,
That's not
yeah.
what I'm thinking
Oregon.
of.
Okay, yeah, Monkey Vault's in
Maybe your
Toronto.
top one is what I'm thinking of, so feel free to continue with Monkey
It's
Vault.
not. My top one's in Motion in Prague. Anyway, Monkey Vault. Yeah, Monkey Vault is in Toronto. Yeah. Okay. Fuck this. What am I missing?
Well, you've been to the one. I swear you've been to the one where NAPC is.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's number 1. Yeah, straight up, that's number 1.
Well,
no,
like
that's
you've
true.
been there, like you've actually
Yeah,
been to that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Because I remember
No.
you guys telling me like you looked at all the skill challenges from like one of the
Yeah.
years and all that
Oh,
shit.
how did I forget about that?
You've been bare places. I swear
All
you
of
went
your
to,
ones were American,
Tempest
except
Academy
for-
as well, haven't you?
Yeah, you've been to Tempest, bro.
I'm
Wait,
a
man.
gym free.
Train outside. I just told people off for
Oh yeah,
this.
Tempest might be up there as well. Actually,
Yeah,
Tempest is
Ethan's
so
the
good.
only real man here. He's only got like he's only been to 3 gyms, so
Yeah.
that's all he's got.
Fuck it, I'm out. I'm done.
Okay, right. My number 3 is Traversal. It's a really fucking sick local gym, and I love doing jumps there. A lot of great people.
I love doing jobs there. Lots of great people. Good summary.
Yeah, there's a lot of good challenges there, and it's like changed like from when I first went there. It's changed quite a lot. So
yeah, they've improved it a lot.
yeah, it's nice to like have new challenges there every time I go as well. And I feel like I only focus on like, because it's like we only go there say like once a month maybe. I like focus on like one thing each time. I feel like, and that like means I like spread around the whole place of like a 6-month period. And then in my number 2 spot is Control Movement in Falmouth. Is that what's called? Yeah.
Yeah, that is what's
That's fucking sick, gym. That was like, I think, I think I think I went Traversal first. Yeah, no, that was fucking. It's really cool because it's like got a nice sweet mix of blocks and bars, and like it's like pretty small, the actual like parkour area, but there's loads of different challenges, and then it's got like a I don't know if it's a sprung floor or it's just a soft floor, but
Yeah, it's sprung.
it is sprung floor.
Yeah, I'd say
It's got it's got a sweet sprung floor as well.
you get like half sprung floors, which is what like Traversal have. But,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Like yeah, it's like
Really?
yeah, well, it's supposed to be like sprung floor,
Oh,
so like
right.
it's supposed to give you some, but it doesn't like It's
Yeah.
like fucking In Motion has like half sprung
Oh,
floor. That's
right,
like it's
okay,
not
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
I'm
like
with
it's
you,
not
I'm
like
with you.
proper like
Yeah,
it's not like
gymnastic
gymnastics
grade.
floor, but it is
Yeah.
it's like gives you bounce, makes stuff easier.
Those first 2, Ethan, are both examples of gyms that utilise a very small space really well.
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
really well.
trust me.
And very
I feel like
differently
that's
as
what
well.
most English gyms are. Like most of
Yeah.
like like excluding like huge ones like I don't know how
I
huge
mean, there
it
aren't
is.
that many huge ones. Fluidity seems pretty huge.
Yeah, that's what.
Newcastle looks big, but I haven't
Yeah.
been.
Neither.
And the
well,
one
the
in
thing is,
Leeds
I
looks
thought
big as well,
thought
but-
fucking I thought Nova City was huge, and it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I
it
find
was
that so dry. I haven't been yet.
You'll go and you'll be
I'm
like,
gonna be like,
it's
oh,
a lot smaller
tiny.
than I thought.
huge.
Like it's not tiny, but it's not like the space is huge. The
Yeah.
parkour area is not so huge.
Oh, okay.
That's the main thing. I think the fact that the building's so big makes the parkour area look smaller.
Yeah.
And then on videos, because the parkour area is like a decent size, it looks really big.
Anyway, sorry, mate. Number 1.
I was gonna say one more thing about number 2 is that like it was where the first and only competition I've done which was the Scruffy camp, which was really fun, like because it was in such a small space as well. Like everyone had not similar stuff, but everyone used all the same sort of pieces of the gym and like had their own little influence on it, which is really cool. And in my number 1 position is In Motion, because it's fucking sick. And yeah, I feel like it's most fresh in my head, and did loads of cool challenges there every night, getting loads of sweet
Raz
stuff
some
done.
sweet Assassin's Creeds. Into
Yeah,
the
trust. I like, yeah, it's just got a foam pit in it. It just makes it sick.
Yeah,
So,
so
like-
like foam pits are mad.
Yeah, you can just chuck whatever you want into there, and then it's got the huge mix of everything as well, like the sweet bars, and yeah, it's just so cool. And it's got such like a nice vibe when you're just chilling there, like with all the boys. Like it was so nice, just like stretching at night, like all alone in there and stuff. Yeah, it's got good memories in there from last week.
Love that.
Sweet, that's mine.
Nice. My top 3 in kind of particular order. They could vary. You could easily persuade me to like move them out of different spaces. So number 3 is probably number 3 is that bounce we went to in Sweden, the one that Joel Larsson's always in. I think that place is so sick. Like it's built so well with like different levels, and like there's like so many different challenges you can do there, and then it can all end in flips because there's a sweet sprung floor to land on. If that makes sense. Like you can do fucking loads of long lines like he does and fucking kill it. And then number two, In Motion, classic gym, pretty sick, big fan, enjoyed it. It was cool. Then number 1 is Nova City, and that's mainly because it just caters to my challenges.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
That's true.
The thing that affects me a lot in gyms is if I go there, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Whereas like if you go Nova City, it's fuckloads of English challenges. It's loads of just big 180s, big cat passes, like all that shit.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Which I really enjoy. And then there's also is a big potential to do all the like longer lines and stuff, because you watch Ed Scott go and do like rinse the fucking freestyle competition. Like you'll see how there is potential to do everything, not just the parkour stuff.
Yeah.
So they've somehow done that really well, in the fact that there is bare obvious challenges, but then there's also loads of little like awkward ones about too.
That's so. I've never really thought about that, but you're so right. Like particularly abroad, in like American gyms, there isn't the stuff that like me and you for sure at least like straight up enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
But yeah, like I said, they could all
Yeah.
move around and stuff and be changed just because the main top spot for me is just like it's just based on like what I know. If I go there, I'll have a good time. Whereas like I know that sometimes like for example, I was a bit lost at In Motion with just the cast, if that makes sense, because there were loads of stuff I wanted to do but I couldn't do it because of my cast. Whereas I know if I went to fucking Nova City, I could have just banged all the running prees.
Foam pits suck with cars because it's impossible to get out.
No, it wasn't too bad. It was alright. It was just like a bit jarring. And then I'm pretty sure I got loads of foam down my cars, so that was pretty peak. But yeah. So that's the end of our top 3 lists. I hope you agree or / have your own lists. Feel free to not comment them because I'm not going to read them.
I will.
Feel free. I might read them. You never know.
Psych.
If you send them to me on Instagram, I'll definitely read them. That's like an actual thing. I'm quite good at reading Instagram stuff. Not that anyone sends me anything because no one likes me, but you know. There was someone. Did you see someone like on the Insta story said that you were their favourite?
Oh, Pete.
Yeah, someone on the Insta story on like they did like an Insta story about something. They commented. Someone commented on a YouTube video or one of the podcast YouTube videos, and they were like, "Marcus is my favourite," and I was like, "Fair enough." He was pretty cool. Marcus is my favourite too, if I'm being totally honest.
I was like, "Fuck you." I'm my
It was literally one where it's just you and me, and I was like,
Oh no!
I was like, obviously he's just fucking parred me, safe one. So I found that really creep. I felt like
You're my favourite, mate.
it didn't hurt my feelings. I just found it creep, like because it's literally just you and me. So it's like, Mark, my favourite. I was like, well,
That's so brutal.
it's funny.
Sorry about my fans, mate. I can't control them.
You're just
the funniest YouTube comment I've seen is on the World Chase Tag YouTube of you guys. There's one of like
crazy.
I can't remember who's the people you're up against called.
Blacklist.
It's like Blacklist, and it's got a like a cool emoji on it with sunglasses. And it's got Fifthunit. It's got like a nerd emoji with like glasses. It's so funny. I fucking shut my
That is cool.
so
There's
funny.
some crease comments on that.
Oh my
just because we got fucking schooled. Yeah.
Brutal.
Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to try and keep these going, because they're fun and we have a laugh. I won't be ill next one, so I won't be coughing. That'll be fun. And then we'll have a sweet announcement for you.
Possibly 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, 2 weeks announcement about Amandem. Oh no, it's already been announced.
Oh yeah.
Scratch that. 2 weeks, it'll have been announced. Next week, it'll be announced. And then we'll probably just talk to about it. Talk to each other about it.
Oh, you're so
There you
secretive.
go. Nailed that. I nearly fucked it, but then I nailed it by saying talk to each other about it. So there.
For you,
For you.
Cool.
Jesus.
Over and out.
Shit. Merry Christmas night.
No one said happy birthday. Fuck him.